Understanding the different types of stocks. Hello and welcome to BSE's Investor Awareness series. I'm Siddharth Zarabi, and with me today, you'll get to know more about different types of stocks. Stocks or shares are classified into various categories, and those classifications are the size of the company, whether it pays a dividend or not, the industry sector or vertical that it is operating in, that it belongs to, the amount of risk, how risky that business is, and importantly, actually the most important factor, the fundamentals of that company. One basic parameter to classify stocks is ownership. Under this category, an issuing company will decide whether it wants to issue common, preferred, or hybrid stocks. Three important words: common, hybrid, or preferred stocks. And let me now take you through one of those explanations. Preferred stocks. What are preferred stocks? These are actually stocks which can give you a certain amount of dividend every year. But remember, as a preferred shareholder, you would not have any voting rights in that particular company. Now let's turn towards common stocks. Common stocks are those that do not offer dividend, but if the company has extra money to distribute, you get the benefit of priority as an investor. You also get voting rights as a common stockholder. Some companies that offer preferred shares also give the option of converting those shares to common shares. These are known as hybrid stocks because they have a hybrid nature. They are also known as and called convertible preferred shares. But here you may or may not have any voting rights. Now, let's turn to another matter as far as this issue is concerned, and stocks that are classified based on the kind of dividend that is paid to investors. Under this category, there are growth stocks and income stocks. Remember, growth stocks, income stocks. Now we come to stocks based on market capitalization, market cap or MCAP as the common jargon goes. This means shares are based on the market value of the total shareholding of that particular company. So under this category, we have large stocks, mid cap, and small cap. These three terms that you have heard a lot of times, and like they mean large, middle, and small company stocks. That's the essential meaning as the name suggests. We also have stocks that are classified on the basis of price trends. Under this, there are cyclical stocks that are affected by economic trends, and there are defensive stocks that usually are not affected by any economic conditions. Extremely significant classification. And remember, to trade in the stock market, you need to have a demat and trading account. Demat for dematerialized stocks. Sign up with a well-reputed broker. This is very, very important. The reputation of the broker is extremely important, and start your investment journey in the stock market. And before I leave you today, once again, some great advice from an ace investor. Take a look in.
So defensive stocks would be those sectors which will continue to grow over a period of time, despite where the economy moves. So for example, if you take a fast moving consumer goods company, we're still going to eat, we're still going to spend money on food, despite whatever the economic growth will be. But you're going to get that steady growth, that 10 to 15% year in, year out. So that would be more defensive. And if you take a cyclical stock, let's say a steel company, obviously that would be prevalent in terms of the growth of the economy, growth of the world economy, because that would have steel prices going higher, of which would be a great beneficiary to the steel companies. So you're banking that growth would be a lot sharper in years where you see strong domestic and global growth, but obviously would suffer in times when economic growth slows.